Today I've been asked to review a Chef's Limited whistling tea kettle. Um, the standard disclaimer applies of I received this free of charge in return for a fair and honest review about it, so I'm not going to make anything up. Um, so next up shall be a shot of the tea kettle. Here is the Chef's Limited tea kettle that I have received to review. It has is a basically a standard tea kettle. It's rather lightweight. It whistles when it gets hot. Across, see if I can get it. Across here is a silicone handle, uh, which doesn't technically get hot when the tea kettle warms up. I shall disclaimer that with when the tea kettle gets hot and it starts whistling, steam does escape out from under the metal lid on it. So you kind of have to be careful when you grab it. Uh, vague or the easy fix for that is before you're about to lift up the tea kettle, pull the pull ring, which is over right here on the tea kettle, uh, which will relieve the back pressure so that when you're lifting the tea kettle, you don't wind up burning yourself with steam. Um, Here I've gone ahead and warmed up the tea kettle again to show you what I mean. You can see easily the steam coming out on the left hand side over by the pot that's sitting next to my stove. But if you look over on the right hand side, over around here, you'll also see where the steam is coming out of the back of the handle and causing a little bit of condensation. But I'll go ahead and pull the whistle off and show you how it releases the back pressure. Okay, here is it with the lid off. If you can see it, it is it's just steam over on the left hand side coming out of the spout, and there's no longer any steam coming out over by the handle. The pull ring, it doesn't really get that hot, but of course you're putting your kind of putting your finger in harm's way if you're not careful. Which, I'm a dude. I'm not careful. I'll be honest. So expect possibly a little bit of a burn. Nothing too serious, but still sucks. But if I had to rate the tea kettle, it's a pretty good tea kettle all in all. Like I said, the metal is lightweight, feels a little bit flimsy, but that's because I grew up with the heavy old fashioned type of tea kettles. But it's still think it's a pretty decent tea kettle. It's noisy. Let me show you the ring. The, this here is the ring. If you can see that indentation right there where my finger's pointing, that is where the steam actually comes out. And the ring my finger is on is just the pull ring to go and take it off. Same, like I said, basic tea kettle. Uh, Still good. The handle on it, my wife's autistic. She has a bit of a sensory problem because the handle doesn't feel quite right. To me, it's okay. But it does when that if you try and move the tea kettle with the ring still on, you expect to get a bit of steam on your hand on it, because it does tend to condense there a little bit. So basically, warm up the water with the whistle on, shut the burner off when it's done, and really important, pull the whistle off first, or um, you may, like I said, you may wind up with a little bit of a burn, may not, who knows. And thanks again for watching one of my YouTube reviews. I look forward to bringing more of them to you in the future.